Welcome back to the Movie Draft House. I'm your host, Mark, and it's another 5-minute review. And today we're going to be talking about the Netflix original comedy film, Old Dads, which released October 20th. So at the time of this recording, it's been out about a week now. And it is directed by Bill Burr, comedian Bill Burr. And it's written by Bill Burr and stars Bill Burr, Bonnie Cannavale, Bokeem Woodbine, and Katie Aselton. And there's other people in this film, but those are your main actors here. And it is a it's raunchy comedy, but it's a very vocal comedy, right? There's nothing here that it doesn't really hit you in the face. You're like, oh. But essentially, the premise is that these three friends, they're best friends, and they all work for the same company, and they're all dads, or they're all about to become dads. Or no, two of them are dads, one's about to become. No, they're all dads. Anyways. And they kind of commiserate together over, your stereotypical dad things, right? The film is funny in parts, right? I laughed out loud a couple times, just simply because Bill Burr's style of comedy, it's very in your face. It's very confrontational comedy, right? And that's how this film is. For the large part is, along the way throughout the film, there's a very good scene where Bill Burr's character dresses down his child's private school principal, or private preschool principal, and there's a lot of messaging here about wokeness, stereotypical. There's a whole bit about a white guy using the N-word. There's a whole bit about, he can't, a kid hits another kid with a stick, and the kid's mom, who had the stick, treats him like a prince, and Bill Burr is just fed up with it. And it just, there's a lot of stereotypical comedy here. The movie itself is it's just three dudes hanging out, and they're trying to fit a movie around it. And the problem here is Bobby Cannavale and Bokeem Woodbine just aren't funny. I've never seen Bobby Cannavale in a role like this. Bokeem Woodbine is, it's like they wanted a more famous actor in his role, but settled for him. And he looks weird. He's just a weird looking guy. But it's just the movie doesn't really do anything. I do think Bill Burr is a capable writer-director, because there's certain things in this film I'm like, okay, I can get on board. I think he should have probably written a different movie, instead of trying to tell a story about these later in life dudes, middle-aged dudes becoming dads. Maybe a road trip movie would have been better. Maybe him and a Seth Rogen type actor, or him and a Mark Wahlberg type actor. I think that's the type of characters that Bill Burr needs to center around. But it's fine. It's an hour 45. I'm not going to recommend it because ultimately it's not good. But there are some laugh out loud moments, and as a comedy goes, it's meh. So, anyways, hit the subscribe button when it pops up. That way you don't miss any future content here on the podcast. If you want to follow us on your social media platforms, we're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, here on YouTube. We're doing big things worldwide, like Pitbull. Where else? Podcast releases weekly, every Thursday on your favorite podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, you name it, we're there. And we'll catch you next time.
Just rub some dirt on him.
You might want to put a little Neosporin on her. That thing could get infected.
Oh, yeah? Are you a doctor? Or are you just like one of those WebMD guys?
This is common knowledge. You want to keep the cut clean.
Well, listen, I'm trying to raise a little man here, not a fucking pussy. So why don't you just go on Twitter and go share this story where you're the hero?